Guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now. Shift.
He'll look to throw. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3, 9,
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight end to the right. Move.
now let's go. 3, 9, Detroit.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now back to throw. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Set. Green.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Right. He's tight right here.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Here we go now. Back down, Philly. Here we go.
No.
Over.
Alert 3.
They'll set up a throw. And James has it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Nice catch. Touchdown. Nice catch.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Flex Brown. Check. Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Ohio.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Let's go.
On play action, Kaiser. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to work. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Here we go. Ohio, flex round. Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Right. Three down. Ohio.
Check 50.
Come on, let's go. Red 30. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Run.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Ohio. Check 25. Here we go.
First down, Kaiser. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ohio. Let's go. Red 38.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd.
Come off the ball hard. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Switch.
Ohio! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Hey!
Ohio!
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Another day.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. Green, 30. Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Phillips. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Double tight. You got 3
Set.
down.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They're going to try and throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Over.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. It's McDonald. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now let's go. Green.
They're going to look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on out here. Come get
get some. Come get some. Come out here. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McDonald. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Set. Blue 90.
Alert,
3 down.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's good, and it's 21-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we reach halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ohio.
Crunch.
Flex round. Come on.
Play action now. Kaiser dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Ohio. Flex round.
Check 43.
Here we
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Ohio!
You got him. You got him.
Come on, let's go!
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Flex round!
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, let's go!
They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
That would give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Ohio!
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Flex round! Flex round!
Check.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Kaiser on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey. We got 4.
Ohio! Let's go!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Lay down! Here we go. Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
A first down throw for Kaiser. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now Williams. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Kaiser from the gun on third. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
That's it, baby. That's
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Check.
Here's Kaiser. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Two tights. 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they're operating in the red zone.
Check three.
Let's go.
They go play action. Kaiser. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Play clock winding down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to power it home with Whitlock, the fullback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Flex round, baby. Your trip is here. Flex round. Here we go.
2nd down, Kaiser. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Hey, watch the ship.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Leopard. Three down. Leopard. Deuce.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Brought in by Coates. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight right. Set. Back. Hey, we got four. We got four down. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2nd down following the run.
Tight end left.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Flex round. Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And the man open here is Strong. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Johnson running right. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Shift together here from the D-line.
What? 90. What? Flex round. Flex round.
Check 24. Watch 24.
He's back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Let's go.
Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Watch tight end.
Ohio.
Watch tight end.
Ohio.
Tight end's right.
Here we go.
That boy's got
Red 38.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ohio! Back! Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Kaiser going to try the sneak, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Deshaun Kaiser with time running out, and the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
There we go. That's a touchdown, that's it. There you go.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go, Ohio!
I'm coming for you, son.
Ohio!
Kaiser to throw it this time. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Left. It's a party now. Now let's go. Blue line it. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Motion.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
I got you. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Feels right. All you get is a headache. Let's go. Green 39. Watch out.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And, the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch left, watch left.
All right, here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The give is to Bell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Now let's go.
They'll drop to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Double up, double up. He's
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Going up top. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Oh, yeah!
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
And the play clock's running down. Kaiser now. He's got the completion to Strong. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They hustle to the line offensively. Kaiser urging them to move faster. Kaiser. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Browns, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.